And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Let's be smart.
Baker going to throw this right away. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
A first carry for Rachaad White, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go with White on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Across midfield to the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll give to Scott here on the option. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On first down, Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Smith catches left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Mayfield off the play fake. Now, quick throw there is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
On third down, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Mayfield down. He's got it. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
White running to the left. Well, he shifts past him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They stay on the ground with White. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
2nd and 5. They run straight ahead here with White. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Going again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass was where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Mayfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Now Hurts on the option right, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Hurts going to keep it again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On second down, Swift. Down right around the 25. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Then he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts. It's a 1-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
White, he'll try the left side. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. It's caught. Tompkins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And in front, Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return, Boston Scott. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
On first down, Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Man open left side is Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he is in into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Next to score, Eagles 17, Buccaneers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. A first down throw for Mayfield. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Mayfield. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he's proven really effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second down, here's Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, That defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On the option to give to Swift here. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith from 21 yards away. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Buccaneers 7.
This is where you step up right here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get something together. Let us go. Let's go. Let's dominate this. Let's go. Let's go. Turn it up.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Devin Tompkins on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action. Mayfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
They go with White on the counter. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they've pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Hurts fumbles it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Mayfield. That is caught. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Mayfield now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he really...
And down he goes, a Buccaneers sack. Vita Vea, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Let's take it inside his own 40. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Mayfield on first down. He completes it to Evans. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. Open man, it's Palmer. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 39 yards. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
79 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
The Bucs ready to take over once again. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looking for Cade Otton that time.
And now it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 65 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Pass the 20 for a short gain. 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as the tackle made up at the 27. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. On the handoff, this is Swift. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 98 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a 1st down as well.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They have punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
right at the 30. They start the drive with White
to about the 33-yard line.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backwards by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd down and 6 now.
Opting to run again here with White. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, here's White. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield off the play fake. And that's incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he stopped immediately there.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Now Brown, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to the running game with Swift. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, fourth down this distance, you got to punt it, right?
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground. And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now Mayfield, able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Mayfield.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. They're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both